Hi, everyone. Well, today I'm going to review the first of four samples that my friend Tom Morrow of LF Heritage Distilling Company, Limestone Farms, was kind enough to send to me. He already had sent me the last of the five samples from Limestone Farms. I did the previous four. I did the five. Fifth one that was unfortunately had been broken, and I reviewed it last time. I did the whole ranking. But if that wasn't enough, he sent me four other samples. Very, very appreciative of that. Definitely follow Tom Morrow, tagged him below. So we're going to get into that first of those four samples right now. This is a very interesting one to me because it's from Woodford Reserve. This is Woodford Reserve Masters Collection Sonoma Triple Finish, 90.4 proof. 90.4 proof. For some reason, that seems to be their magic proof point. It seems to be the way I believe on, except with a few exceptions, on most of their bourbons. So that seems to be the proof point. Now, Woodford Reserve, as a brand, their basic distillers select, whatever the base one. I've always said I've never been completely thrilled with it. I do think it's excellent in an old fashioned, a cocktail such as that, but neat, not really my favorite. And I really like actually the double oak. That one to me is completely different, and I do like that. Although originally I didn't. But outside of that, I'm really not that familiar with anything else from Woodford Reserve. So this will be interesting. So this is finished in wine and brandy barrels. It's three different types of casks that are used to finish this bourbon. So one is a Pinot Noir barrel. I love Pinot Noir wine. So one is a Pinot Noir barrel, one is a brandy barrel, and a third is a bourbon barrel that had aged red wine. So wine, I definitely love red wine, Pinot Noir wine. Brandy's a little different. I had just actually reviewed Blackened that was aged in brandy cask, and I did not like it. It might actually be interesting to compare those two for that reason. But in any event, so this is very interesting. As far as I know, this uses unless there's an exception here, I would assume this uses the standard Woodford Reserve mash bill of 72% corn, 18% rye, 10% malted barley, which is a moderate rye content. Is higher, just lower. This is actually even higher than Wild Turkey, which is 13%. So let's pour this in a glass and let's see what it looks like. Okay, so we have this poured up, and just as a statement, there's always a lot of I don't want to call it controversy, but it's just a mixture of opinions. There are some people who just don't like finished bourbons; they like just the pure bourbon as it is, and then there's others who are fine with it. And I basically treat each expression independently. I don't have a set opinion. There are some bourbons I just like as is. There's some finished stuff I've really liked, and then some that's not good. So I treat everything independently. However, just my own take on Woodford Reserve before I even taste this or even smell it, I think that the base Woodford Reserve could use some finishing because I'm not a big fan of it. Although the double oaked is really good, and that's finished in the second oak barrel. So I think this may be good for this. And I'm going to be independent in my thoughts. So the color is about nothing unusually different than the regular Woodford Reserve, although I would expect some influence from the barrels. It was the triple finish, which is kind of interesting. So I'm going to nose this. I'm going to expect definitely to get some kind of a wine smell. Let's see. Oh, definitely, absolutely, comes right out. I actually like that smell. So I was a wine guy before I was ever even into whiskey. So I'm going to be partial to that. I like the Angel's Envy, the cask strength. Where they finish it in red wine barrels. So I am partial to that. Definitely like the smell. Right off the bat, it's a definite improvement on the regular Woodford Reserve. All right, let's give this a taste. Cheers. It's a definite improvement. Try this again. Here is the deal. At the very beginning of the sip, I kind of taste that Woodford Reserve that I'm so with, but then it goes into a little bit of that wine finish, and I'm trying to see if I taste even the brandy cask. Okay, so I'm getting a little of that. But the only reason I'm even recognizing that brandy because there's something about that reminds me of the Blackened. Now I did not like the Blackened. It was purely black brandy barrel cask that was aged. This has three casks. Two of the three are wine, or certainly a barrel that was used to age wine. So this is better. I don't think this is great. Not my absolute favorite. But I will tell you this: this is a large improvement for me over the base Woodford Reserve. I guess, and also I kind of wish I know this is one of them. I forget which one. I know it's one of the really top ones has a higher proof. I do wish they were a little higher than 90.4 proof. But that being said, I certainly, absolutely think this is a large improvement over the base Woodford Reserve. I'm assuming also the price point of this is also higher as well. I know the Masters Collection certainly is. But what I'm going to do is actually I am going to maybe just kind of taste this against the blackened whiskey. I'm just curious how a brandy finish would finish. Actually, let's do that right now. Okay, I got the blackened here. The only reason I'm doing this is because this actually has a finish in black brandy barrels. Proof is not that different. This is 90 proof, they're almost the same. This is 94.4 proof. Obviously, huge difference in color. I think you can see that. This blackened is way lighter. And because I guess also, I'm not sure of the age, but this is a pure brandy barrel finish. This is the wine. So if nothing else, alone, the wine barrels would certainly impart, I think, a darker flavor. But I'm looking specifically to isolate that brandy flavor. That honestly, I like brandy, but I didn't like it in this. So let me go with the blackened first. Yeah, let's try this. This is much better. It's not even close. So this has the one of the three barrels brandy, but the other two wine, Pinot Noir, and bourbon barrels that aged red wine. So this is a good one. This is definitely an improvement of a Woodford Reserve. This I could drink neat, whereas the regular Woodford Reserve I would want to have that in a cocktail. Tom, thank you again for the sample and all the other samples. I'll definitely be getting to the other ones. Definitely follow Tom Morrow and definitely check out everything going on at Limestone Farms. It's just a great distillery. Thank you again. Cheers. Take care. Thanks for watching.